We are down to 3 teams still alive in South Carolina, and now the field gets trimmed to 2 as North Florida and Virginia clash to keep their season alive and advance to the regional final. Welcome to the NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. It's time for our final elimination contest of the day.
It's the here and now, and then just talking even about herself and offensively.
And offensively, she delivers again. Look at her race around the bases. And after leading off the last elimination game with a homer, she follows up. Up the middle, Bruneman on to first. And there is out number 1 of the game, but Hilton is now on third with 1 away.
Has the advantage in the fact that they put up so many offensive numbers last game. They can just turn around and continue that momentum like they are here with that RBI by Bella Cabral.
Looks like you're right again. Virginia, for the 3rd time in this regional, strikes first. Bella Cabral.
It's not just a big long ball that scores the first run. It's a couple quality at bats. This off-speed pitch just hanging up in the zone. Cabral around that, but a hard grounder in the 5-6 hole, scoring Jade Hilton easily.
Here comes
of the pitch.
And chase that one. First strikeout for Barry.
Right-handed hitters, that curveball away, continuing to hammer that part of the zone until Virginia adjusts.
Now there is called strike 3 to end the inning.
Well,
former top 15 pitching recruit in nation. Cabral over at second. Belts one to left field. That will roll off the wall. Benning rounding first, the throw to second, not in time. Allison Benning.
Lane in the circle. It needs to be for righties that inner half, but make sure it's down in the zone.
Culp into the gap. Here comes Benning rounding third. She will score, and we are all tied up at 1. An RBI single from Chloe Culp.
Lane coming inside to Culp, just up a little bit, belt high, and Chloe Culp drives that into the left center gap. We've talked about it. The alleyways here at this park are deep because of the fence line, and so that's 210, and they have to move a long way to cut that one off. So Allison Benning easily scores. Chloe Culp thought she might have a double, but quickly put on the brakes and retreated back to first. 2
of the first 3 back. Game-winning RBI double on Friday. Takes this one to right field. There's another hit for the Ospreys. The throw to second in time. So no hit in that last at bat for Caravaca, even though it dropped in. It's a fielder's choice. This one up the middle. Cabral steps on the bag. We have completed 1. She did deliver at the plate already, helping to tie the game. Swinging away, Sydney Hartgrove, shallow right field. Calling for it is Brock. Barry was top 10 in the country in saves this year with 6, including 1 in the conference championship game. There's a base knock that somehow found its way between Caravaca and Brock. So the 3rd hit.
Too hard. Already past Brock as she went into her dive.
Kaylin Jones swinging away to left field. Shaw Rocky is there. To away here in the top of the 2nd. This one ripped up the middle, another base knock. And Virginia is timing up Kyla Berry pretty well. Hilton lifts one to deep left center field, and Jade has left the yard again. A 3-run blast from Hilton. The Who's go up by 3.
When Jade Hilton goes, the Who's go. This pitch up and out, but Hilton got all of that one. Barrel around it.
Chipper Jones-like.
Very much Chipper Jones-like. Earlier today, she hit one that might have been aided by the wind, but this one out off the bat. Easily clearing that left center wall.
Her single season program record and the 43rd of her career. Here is Kelly Ayer getting into one to deep center. And just on the track is McCarthy. It's been a hit parade so far for the Cavs. They are all expected to be ready to start, come in middle relief, or close it out. They pretty much all have this year at different times. Hilton, keep talking about Hilton's offense. I mean, she has been a stud over at short over the past.
Could go either way. Lane trying to use a backdoor curveball to freeze Wood.
There's the free pass issued. First. Called strike 3. Bruneman can't believe it. First K up. Kaylin McCarthy chops one back to the pitcher. Lane spins around in time. Nice job by Eaton over at first. So the walk does not come back to hurt.
And that consistency, they like to say, hitting's contagious, and that's been the case the last 5 innings for Virginia.
Cabral retired there. Well, we talked to Joanna Hardin, and she said, listen, we're not a real emotionally up and down.
So pitching, they've been good, and then offensively, they've got it done when they need to, and that's the key to this game.
Macy Eaton, that one tracked down by the speedy McCarthy in center. She can fly. Barry's starting to settle down now as she works a 1, 2, 3, third, 4 in a row, retired. It remains a 3-run game. We'll see if 5 infielders, no right fielders. The shift is on for Brock.
Yeah, Kelly Ayers comes in to second base.
Henley gets it done herself. Off, and she committed sight unseen to play for North Florida. But goes down swinging there. 2 away. It's a big strikeout for. Shallow right. Cabral. 1, 2, 3 inning. We will talk.
And as a coach, sometimes it leaves you scratching your head. Like, why weren't we able to do that yesterday? But at the same time, better late than never.
The regional last season. Advanced to the regional final in Knoxville. It came up short against Tennessee as that one hauled in for the second out. 81 years, 38 and counting. Nice grab over at short by Bruneman. Barry has now retired 7 in a row. Virginia's offense.
To the outfield. Consistently having quality at bats for the Ospreys.
352 hitter on the year, but a strikeout victim there. Henley has fanned 2 of the last 3. May be able to go back to Benning if it's Virginia. South Carolina's numbers offensively. As this one drilled to center field. Ayer scoots back, makes the grab. Offensively, South Carolina's numbers have. Riker to 289 hitter. Chopped over to short. Hilton. Automatic. Second straight 1, 2, 3 inning.
Drafted will join their clubs as soon as their season is over, and we will kick off. But it's exciting times for pro softball.
Cassidy Hudson pops up. Pitcher, broadcaster, general manager.
Being involved in the sport, and I think this is the biggest step for pro softball this season.
Quick couple of outs from Hudson and Hilton. The great season knocked off by Virginia, and another team will see their season end after this ball game. Both pitchers and defenses cruising over the last few.
But the end is creeping, and even though you have time as a senior, it's hard not to reflect on that.
That's one of the toughest regionals in the country, that LSU one. A toss over to first by Cabral. Well, for Henley, since coming out of the 3 innings, takes just 1 pitch there to get the speedy McCarthy. The defense getting it done yet again, thanks to Sarah Kuhn over at third. Doubled as well. That average at an even 360 and just crushes one into the night. Bella Cabral leaves the yard. Virginia 5, North Florida 1.
Well, this pitch on the outer half, but up in the zone, and Bella Cabral stays through that. Dead center field, and it's right off the top of that fence, comes back in, but Amber Pfizer out now. Make a change. That will end Barry's night.
You could see Barry communicating with the catcher. There was some frustration.
Obviously going to be an anchor for this pitching staff moving forward as the two-way star Allison Benning graduates. But Hunolt and Barry going to have to take the load next year.
The single season home run record in program history. They're getting close to 70 on the years. That one's scooped up by Bruneman. 2 away. Two one on the way. Nice leaping grab by Brock at second. However, Virginia extends their lead.
There's going to be a lot of extra bases with no right fielder out there.
Brock taps it to the right side, but it'll be handled. Not in time, however. But time Eaton got to it, and Cabral got over to first base. Just didn't have a chance.
How bought in she is to this North Florida program.
Cranks one off the glove of Eaton. That'll roll into right field. And there are 2 aboard with no outs. That was a rocket off the bat of Benning. Hoping to add to that total before the season comes to an end. Takes one over to short off of Hilton. Here comes Brock rounding third. She's going to score. And heading to second is Culp. And the Ospreys have new life here in the 6th inning.
Well, another hard ground ball off the bat of the Ospreys. Chloe Culp doesn't even finish the swing, but she sees that ricochet off Hilton. And all of the Ospreys off to the races, seeing that ball ricochet. 2 runners in scoring position with no outs here.
I think this one lifted to right field. Hackett is there. Runner at third. Beavis tagging and coming home to score. North Florida pulls within 2.
A hard ground ball somewhere, anywhere but at the third baseman if you can.
That one gets past the catcher. Hartgrove Jones comes home, and she is safe. It's a 1-run game.
Well, this is where pitch execution is so key, and you know you're throwing something down in the zone. You have to give your catcher something they can handle. Ian Bigham throwing that one down and in, and nothing Hartgrove could do to block that one.
Her payoff pitch with 2 away. Popped up. Cabral calls for it. Here we go on to the 7th inning. It is now a 1-run. Faced an offense like this in her career. Hackett over to short. Bruneman in time.
Conrad emotional both times.
Jones takes one to right field.
Just missing a little bit the last 2 pitches, but
that one was outside. Hudson over to short. Bruneman on to first. And again, Bruneman gets it done. A double, a home run, and now a walk. So they will send her on for Kelly Ayer, who is 0 for 3 so far tonight. Ayer to left center. McCarthy called off by Shaw, Rocky, and here we go. North Florida down to their last 3 outs of the season. How will they respond? We'll find out next. Woods belts one to deep left center, and we are tied at 5. Mayhem in
from Mackenzie Woods. This pitch over the heart of the plate, and Woods just puts a charge into that one. Off the bat, she knew it. You see her celebrating before she's even at first base.
It is just unbelievable. This is why you
still have to trust your stuff, but you have to understand what corners you're trying to hit and execute, not trying to do too much.
Got it done there, out number 1.
Runner in scoring position.
McCarthy over the shift. The winning run is at first with a lot of speed.
I believe the second base umpire called her out of the box again from behind second. So because here's she looks like she's right by the plate, so she is out of the box there.
That is a 4-pitch walk. And this time the winning run is over at first.
Brown talking to Culp, hey, be ready.
Benning reaches for the 3rd time today, tosses the bat, and that will push the winning run over to second. Up the middle, here comes Brock around third, and North Florida is going to advance!
The Osprey down to their last out. Virginia avoiding the hottest hitter of the year for North Florida, but the hottest hitter of the day, Chloe Culp, coming through for the Ospreys.
It's just unbelievable. They trailed 5-1 entering the 6th inning. Chloe Culp does it. Congratulations to the Ospreys, and also congratulations to Joanna Hardin and the Virginia Cavaliers on a tremendous season, setting new program records for home runs and runs, but tonight belongs to North Florida.
Well, Chloe Culp drives this one up the middle, and there might have been a bang-bang play at home if Kelly Ayer fields that cleanly, but with that ricochet, Lauren Brock. Woo! The celebration just immediate.
North Florida had never been to an NCAA regional in program history before this season. They picked up their first win in the NCAA postseason on Friday, and now advancing to their first regional final in history. And on the other side, Virginia in shock.